technology screens. If you're wondering why my screen is upside down, well, there's a reason. Usually with ultra short throw projectors, or any kind of projector, you have a positioning. We're not positioning it in an area where it allows you to be able to change your projector from front ceiling to rear ceiling. And this projector, I've had it upstairs for quite some time. I've had it upstairs for probably about 2 years. One of the problems I had with it was the signal was never strong enough for the adapters, running anything from Fire Sticks or whatever. And anything that ran through it had to be strictly VGA. So we're running the Dreamcast to it right now. The Dreamcast has a VGA adapter which allows it to run. But also found that something interesting about the 460 Epson Power Light. It only has 2 options for using this particular projector, which means you definitely are going to have to mount this thing to a bracket system or something, because the projector literally has to be reversed the other way around in order for the image to turn around. It doesn't have the option in the option menu. Unlike the Epson projector we have here in the theater room. Why did I turn the light out? What's the purpose of me turning the light on? I'm coming here anyway. That can be mounted. Can be turned either way. You can take that one and you could turn that, which I should have switched them out. Can I switch them out? I wonder if I can switch them out. I can take that one down, put that one in there, take the other one, bring it in here. I wonder if they take the exact same mount. They should take the exact same mount. They're big. Oh, we'll find out in a few minutes. So this one right here is my Epson 580. What is it? The 580? 585W. This one you can mount to the wall. This one you can lay flat. But now I'm kind of thinking about it now. Man, that is going to be some work. Because I want to be able to use an Epson projector in the demonstration. And this one over here, that projector right there, the cheapest projector we have here would be the ultra short though downstairs. I paid $60 for. This one right here, I paid $95 for. I actually paid $95. $95 for both of them. I think this was $95 or $75 or $85. It was pretty cheap. That's what I paid for. It's brand new, as you can see. So I'm wondering, that's going to be a lot of work to remove it, take it apart, and try to figure out exactly how many screws did I drop in for the top of this one. When I put this one in right here. What remote control? Oh, it's going to that one over there. Oh, that's what I did with the other remote control. Can't figure out what I did with the other Fire Stick. I run it in here. I want to take a look real quick up top. Let's see. Ooh, I don't like this chair. Oh, this chair is definitely going to kill me. Sorry about that, people. I'm trying to worry about getting murdered with my own chair. Trying to see where we put this in at. Ah, man. Yeah. That is going to be something. This whole piece comes off. I know that. So we're talking about cheap, affordable, ultra short though projectors that are not going to cost you a lot of money. Okay, we got one piece here. That's one. That's two. Where's the other one at? Okay, they got to be through there. Sorry about that. I'm going to get a flashlight or something. It should fit. It should fit. All right, that's going to be another project for another day. That's going to be some work. So, that's what I have to do. Because that projector, I can turn this way and I can basically use it in the next room. Where this one, this other Epson here, basically has to lay, either has to be in the same position in one in the next room or has to be tabletop. And I can see already my cat has bumped my projector that fast. Taco, can you do me a favor? Can you stay out of this area right here, please? My cat will come in, and anything new that he hasn't rubbed his face on, he will try to rub his face on. And the projector shifted. All right, so again, do you have to spend a lot of money for an ultra short throw projector? Actually, no, you do not. You do not spend a lot of money. For those of you who do not want to spend a lot of money for ultra short throw projectors, and keep in mind these projectors do promise you to give you better color, better contrast. But as I said before, the demonstrations we've already seen on ultra short throw projectors are pretty bad. And I mean really, really bad. And most of the demonstrations I've already seen are projectors clearly sitting in the dark. Wow, this is nice right here. I want to make another model. This is a 460. This is a 460. This is a 490. It's a 460. I want another 460. I wonder how much it would cost me. But then again, now for the 460, I have that in the position. I just wanted the Epson period. I like how the Epson displays on our this is on our whatchamacallit, our Titan screen paint. Let me see what eBay has for these projectors. Let's see what would it cost us. It's pretty cheap, I know that. I would think the 275 would have that option on it. That's what I was thinking. But the 275, I wonder, that would be higher than 275. We just realized a few minutes ago, like I said, that the Titan technology that we designed works amazing with ultra short throw projectors. Look at this. When we do these demonstrations, we're not trapped in dark environments. We did this yesterday. We went on and we tried to find screens that were ambient light rejection in every ultra short throw. We ran into dark environment, dark environment, dark environment, dark environment. Demonstrations I've seen on the P2, either dark environments or the screens were really badly washed out. So I want on eBay. What would I get? I want to have some projector. We don't need all that, thank you. Not too much. The Essence projectors look amazing. On our technology. We've checked out the stuff, but we can make Essence over here. That's the one I have right there, okay. So, let's see. Yeah, let me get my 585 down. That's what I want to do. And get it in here. I think I'm going to grab my 585. We got a screwdriver to get that thing down. please. Thank you. Okay, you get a screwdriver. Hey, Kyle. I swear sometimes I tell you with some of these companies, good gracious. Flathead, Phillips, any one of those would work out just fine. Why? Hex keys. Why? Why? It's a pain in the neck to find those things. Everybody has those things laying around the house. All right. Man, I knew this was going to turn into a job. They always do. Every time I do something, it turns into more work. I just forgot that the adapter for the brackets for the back, I think they're hex keys. They look like hex keys. They look exactly like hex keys. When I get these things out of here, I'm replacing them with screws. Regular, old-fashioned screws. I can't stand freaking hex keys. Nightmare for me. Let me see. Yeah, they are definitely hex keys. Definitely hex keys. Crap, man. How many you gotta pull out? Oh, please don't tell me they dropped one down in here. How do we get that one in there? The hex keys not long enough to get in there. So there's 3 of them in here. So it's one there. There's one there, because I want to put this one in there. There's one here, and there's one here. All right, we just have to find, we should have it here in the shop, in the house. Downstairs in the shop somewhere. We should have those hex keys. I got a hunt for them. That's why I can't stand X keys, because with screwdrivers, I got them all over the house. So swap up for another projector. I'm on eBay right now looking at what it would cost me. This would have been perfect. That would have been absolutely perfect. But the only problem is, when they made the projector, they only designed it so you can set it tabletop or ceiling. That is it. You have no other option. That's all they gave you with that projector. So duly noted that the Epson PowerLight 460, as you get that projector and you're using it, keep in mind you can only use it, you can't lay it to the floor, it's not going to work. Either it has to go to a ceiling or it's basically going to have to go through tabletop. That's the only way. But other than that, it looks amazing. It picks up great on the Titan technology. Because I told you, the whole room's coated in screen paint. All right. So we use this for a tabletop model display, or if I can find hex keys and we can pull the other one down, we can put that one in here, which would be nice, and take that one and put it in there, because that one I need to be in that position. So I'm gonna go hunt for something real quick. If I can't find it, then we'll skip. I'll do it later on. All right. Hey, this will work. You get tools for this. I really go out and you buy tools. If you buy tools, every single time you buy tools, you gotta have them. We can't be in there. Here we go. Let's bring you out of here. Back in this room. Are you kidding me? Get out of the way. All right, so we're going to come in here and remove that one. I wasn't using the other, that other projector would be fantastic for the Dreamcast. But I need a projector for my Dreamcast. And apparently, every time we turn on, we use this product or our products, we find out something new. Even though we test the daylight set of stuff, we still find out something new. I had no idea that the Titan technology works fantastic with ultra short throws. We gotta get that one in there. So let's see if this piece right here, adapter, works. Hopefully it does. Nope. This is not the proper fit. Great. Well, that means I have to go downstairs. Now get my box of tools. I know I have a box to use somewhere downstairs in the workshop. Bring them up. Figure out which one's going with that thing. So get it removed. Hey, Taco Kitty! This is why I state that my videos are not rehearsed or planned, because we took the projector from downstairs. I haven't used it in 2 years. I figured it wouldn't have 2 options on it. Usually ultra short those don't have 2 options. There are 4 supposed to be in the display. So as I'm going through the display, I'm like, why is there only 4 or 2 popping up? This doesn't make any sense. Sometimes things don't activate unless you plug something else into them. And it didn't work. Then I realized that the projector only has 2 positions on it. Now who freaking makes it? Guess whoever, when they designed it, it was strictly for office use, and it shows it was strictly office. So now I know to stay clear, stay away from the 460 power light, because not only, when you can use HDMI converters, what that's what we're using right now, but it only has 2 positions. The only way you're going to be using it, you can mount it that way or drop it onto the floor for a tabletop. Other than that, you're not going to use it the other way. That's not going to work. This projector has, this is the 585W. Now this projector I got brand new for $95. Most likely you find on eBay for 126 bucks. Not a lot of money. Has 2 HDMI ports, plenty of power. It's a fantastic projector. I'm gonna bring that one in there and throw it up on the wall. So now I'm finding out that Titan, basically, we got to run some ultra short throws off that paint, because the paint comes, ultra short throws look fantastic, and the Epsons look amazing off of it. So I'm gonna buy me some Epson projectors. So let's go in and figure out how to remove this. The only thing I don't like is their stands come with hex keys. I can't stand it. I'm gonna replace those with screws. You never can find the hex keys when I want to put that there. If I put that there, it means I have to go there and get that. Okay, so let me try not to murder myself today. Let's see if we can get anything. Voila! Thank you, Jesus. Out of all the ones I'm looking for, this is the one that fits. This is how I installed it. Oh man, I gotta take this and put this somewhere so we don't lose this. So, the one thing I like about this stand right here is that this bracket system, it's only 3 screws in, that's it. The ones for the Sonys are headaches, because the ones for the Sonys have 2 on one side and the other 2 drop down literally into the case. So you have to have an extended on your drill, or basically on your screwdriver to get to them. This one just pop up quite easy. And we're gonna put the other one in its place. I can't use it for anything else. I'm gonna run my Dreamcast with this. Maybe I should start back here. A little more. Getting strength, I don't break my projector. Why did this go off? I got the tips are magnetic. Why? Oh well, this is gonna be a headache. Alright, so should we just even take it out? Oh, there's another one? Oh, where are you? Where's the other one at? Oh, it's right there. That's why I never understand when people talk about how they need, I don't get it. I build screens and do everything else by myself. I don't see the problem why I see 2 people hanging a screen. 170-inch 235.1 by myself. It's very easy to do. What do you know? What do you know? Literally, these look like they're off by a couple inches. Oh, this should be interesting. All right, I'm gonna drop 2 in it. One on one side, one on the side to keep it supported. So that way I can have an idea. This is the other one. These things are so lightweight. There's no weight to these things at all whatsoever. So this right here is the Power Light 460. If you can see that. 460, 460. All right. Both these projectors are 720p, by the way. So let's see. You don't need to have 2 people to hang a fixed frame screen. You really don't. Just use a chair system. It's really easy to do. Leveling it off to speed, no. You don't need 2 people to do it. Figure out how to do it yourself. All right, we got a screw right here. So a cheap way to have an ultra short though set up. We've done this one already before. Literally done this one. We did it for 600 bucks. We went out and we got the NEC projector for I think 120 bucks or something like that. 130 bucks. We got that. That's when I had the Japanese tea room over there. We used to do the Japanese convert rooms, and there's so many things. It's not even funny. But I had the Japanese tea room. We got the sound bar for 120 and sub, fire stick for 40 bucks, and then with the paint, yeah, that was it. $600, the whole setup. Now the only reason why, like I said, people buy more advanced and better projectors is to get a better picture. And the reason why we saw those demonstrations, every last one of those projectors in a really dark, poorly lit environment, and with these small screen sizes, because number one, they need a small screen to be to compress the pixels and the images, get a much more brighter and sharper image. And number two, they have to be in a somewhat dark dungeon environment, because even if your projector is 3,000 or 5,000 lumens sitting up on top of your screen, you're still going to have to worry about your screen washing out or fading. Your picture quality is going to drop by a lot because your screen can't produce the proper image that the projector is designed to do. All right, let's get this hocus pocus up here. I am really curious if this is supposed to be a universal stand, so I wonder if this fits. If it doesn't, we'll just buy another one of those. They're only 126 bucks. But I want to use that one on the Dreamcast next one. All right, let's get checked up. Hopefully we don't get checked up. Let's see. So this right there. So lightweight. Let me see where we're connected in at. We hit everything from here to here. Oh no, we won't. It was only designed for that particular one only. Yeah. All right. Guess we gotta go shopping and we find a projector. So what are we gonna do with this thing? We'll use it as a tabletop projector. We'll use it for gaming. All right. That's what we'll do. Oh, let me put this up there so I don't use this. Don't use no way to use things, all right. Taco, taco, taco! Taco de Rio! Stereo! So, we got to get another projector like that one. Thank God they're cheap. So, I sold them for 126 bucks. That's really cheap. So we just replace that and put one up there. We need that one for right now in the other room because I'm not even using that one right now. Why it's sitting up there, I'm not even ready to use it yet. That's going to be used for advertising, like, you know, popcorn displays or food or whatever, or movie trailers. That's what that projector is going to set up for here for the dedicated theater room. So we can just get another one. They're only 126 bucks. We'll probably get one cheaper than that. Sometimes I like to drop in on bids too. Bids get them for really cheap. I got a Panasonic projector one time for 130 bucks. I just happened to pop into the right place at the right time. Good place that sells amazing projectors, the Goodwill. Giving money back to help people out, get a nice piece of machinery at the end. I ended up with that black Panasonic. I got that from the Goodwill. All right, so this right here is going to run all our good stuff. So this has the HDMI ports, the 585. Right there, you can see it. With the camera a little bit there. I don't know, 585. Anyway, it has all the ports that you need, HDMI ports, all the goodies in here. Very reasonable, cheap projector. Now, the reason why people stay away from these projectors, because again, when they hit these on these gray screens or white screens, the image quality looks extremely bad. So they had to spend more money for a projector that has higher color and higher contrast capabilities in order to get a somewhat decent image. And still, you're stuck at 100 inches with a $3,300 projector. Or 1,800 or 1,500. We're going at 140 right now. All right, Taco, I see you in here. You want to help me? You have no posable thumbs. I have no posable thumbs. I don't know how that's going to work. All right. This one kind of leans back a little bit, so we're going to have to put something there. I'm going to have to build me a little stand for this one in here. If you run anything, you want to do this. You can run the fire sticks through here without the adapters. Here, there, you get in there. We need some power. You just have power if you can sit up here with the power. Okay. Let's see. Now, lamps for these projectors are really cheap, just so you know. They're not expensive. Woo. Ah! How dare you! I'll fight you. They're dangerous into you. How dare you attack me in the hallway? I'll fight you next time. Alright. So, this projector right here, it's going to lean back some. So I'm going to show you how to build a nice stand that you can set your projector into that'll sit it up nicely so it hits your screen. Now, the reason why I like the NECs better than all of them, because the NEC has something called a positioning bar, which means when you set your projector down, if you happen to slam your ceiling, you can actually move the screen where you want it to go. The Sony Ultra Short that we have downstairs, which costs around $300, that one has lens shifting, so I can shift it from side to side and up and down, but it only goes but so far. All right. I told you I had a bunch of projectors upstairs in the attic I don't even use. Like, I'm only joking when I told you about that one. All right. Oh, we got this one set up upside down too. Upside down, I think it's upside down front. $129. Oh, I've never had one of those. Oh, no, which one's this one? The 595. Isn't that a 595 for $130? That's better than the one I got here. What the heck does that come with? I'm trying to keep on occupied a little bit here. Let me see. Right. We need more controls. Why does the Fire Stick ask for remote controls? The remote controls are literally right here. Alright, let me see. Do it shoot. Alright, definitely need a new lamp. You definitely can see that one. Let me see what my comes are in here. Definitely need a lamp in this one. Let me see. Definitely had enough here because we had it close to the wall in the end of the room. So we'll come in here. Let me see. All right. And heat on this side of the green tab? Yes, it is. Let me see. We need to go into. Let me see. Well, let's do the reverse one. That's one. All right. Let's see. Let me get the door open. There we go. So the door is where you adjust it at. This one's going to need a new lamp, definitely. It's definitely way too dim. Let me see. Where's your position for your car? From there. All right, let's turn you around. Let's turn you around. See, let's go to the menu. There's a menu back. There's a menu. What's the conference? Because we had to get more, that's why. All right, I need to figure out exactly where my settings are at. There's my shoot here. There, we need to put this for front projection. Yeah, this is the one was missing it. There it is, missing it. Oh, definitely. That's not it. All right. All right, that's front. All right. All right, that's definitely fun. So definitely not going to use this one here at all, period. So, okay, so you see how the projector is bouncing up to the ceiling? Yeah, this is why you have to have a positioning bar. Unless you're going to have the projector sitting up this, then you're good. Let me show you. So, if you're going to have the projector sitting closer to the screen, the farther you pull it back, the farther the projector is going to rise the image up to the top of the ceiling. This is why the NECs are better, because the NECs can actually have a positioning bar that when you rise it up, it can actually bring the screen back down. So let's see what we can come on this one. What's my zoom on here too? As a matter of fact, let me check my zoom. Let's see. Couldn't get a regular chair. A lounge chair. Why did we put a lounge chair here anyway? Oh, we were going to turn this into a movie room. That's why. We decided not to do it. All right. Let's get out of here real quick. All right. I need to bring in Keystone. Oh, it does have a positioning. Ooh. Image shift. Well, that's freaking cool. All right, learn something new about my projector. It does have an image shift in it. All right, so image shift. Where's the zoom at on here? I'm curious. What is zoom on here? Right next to here. Let's compare. All right. No, a little more. It needs to come into this the menu. Let me see. I want to check out my zoom. Let's put a zoom on here. Zoom. Let's place it in zoom. Zoom is at wide at 100%. No, can't that's definitely going to be an issue. All right, that's not going to be right. We need to drop one of these from here. That's all we need to do. That should adjust the position just right to where we want to put it at. There we go. All right. All right, this is cool. All right, and keystone. Yeah, this is the other one. Keystone should be much easier to do. Much easier to do. Yeah, let's try it. All right, this one needs a new lamp. Definitely needs a lamp, this one. All right, so this one right here is much dimmer than the one we have here. This one we never use. This one we always used. This one's going to require a lamp, so we got to go on Amazon and go purchase ourselves a lamp for this one, because I've had this one longer, and I've used it quite a bit in demonstrations. So use that to get a lamp for it. And lamps are cheap. Anytime you buy a projector off eBay and it's used, keep in mind it's going to have some use to it, which means someone used it, and it means your lamps might be a little dim, so go get yourself a new lamp. Lamps are cheap. I replaced my lamp downstairs on my other projector for like 68 bucks, and that was it. For those who think that's expensive, well, I got some lamps in here for some projectors, man. At the end of the day, like, seriously? Yeah, Barcode projector lamps. You look them up, Barcode, their lamps can cost you anywhere from $800 to $1,500 a lamp. So we just have to get our lamps, so, for this one. Now, something else too, when you get if you decide to buy the Epson, also to consider that if you're looking for the focus, some people can't find the focus. The focus on Epsons are always here. They're always right on the side. So you open up the panel to where you have your filters, and there's your focus right there. That's how you focus your projector. Now over here on eBay, which I'm looking at right now, we have my model. That's my projector right there on the floor. That right there is 126 bucks. This right here is the 595. I've never had the 595 before. 595 short throw projector, 130 bucks. Told you projectors are very affordable. Someone's going for 150 bucks over here. $150. 585. Nah, it's way too. Well, no, right here. This one right here. Not that one right there. Sorry about that. That mixed up. You don't pay a lot of money for these projectors at all, and the lamps are extremely. Oh, someone's got one with the stand. A 475. I gave one of those away. That's a good one right there. The 475. I've had one of those. That is a good one. I gave one away. And guess what the person, I swear, I hate giving stuff away to people because they don't take care of nothing you give them at the end of the day. They really don't. Gave them brand new projector, fire stick, hooked them up, and they moved and left the stuff behind. How do you move and leave stuff behind? Unless you don't want it, you know what I mean? And then they contact me and tell me, hey, you got any extra projectors? Because I lost the other one. You've seen the size of that projector. You've lost that, really. $130, $120, look at 120, $120. This has a free ceiling mount to it too, on top of that. The hard ceiling mounts to get for the ultra short throws are the NECs. NECs, well, NECs, no, not really. The tabletops. The tabletops are hard to get. I got one downstairs set up. I found them at B&H for around $275. Yeah, because the tabletops are hard to get. Now, if you're going to do a tabletop projection, I want to see how this one stands up, because this only has two positions, one for the tabletop and one basically for sitting over top of the screen. But the best, I think, for tabletop are the NECs. They're the best because the NECs have an option in there literally for tabletop display. So when you set them up, they lay perfectly flat to the table. There's no wedges, like it doesn't lean up a little bit, has a weird look to it, like a wedge to it. It lays perfectly flat. They even have, when you buy the stand for it, there's another piece that comes with it that allows you to lock it under a table. So if you have a glass table, you can project right through the table. So they were designed for tabletops. All right, we're gonna have to get a lamp for this one today, because it is very dim. The other one we had was running quite nicely, nice and bright. This one's a little dimmer, so we're definitely gonna have to get a lamp for this one. So let me see. Let me see, which is an ocean, or does this make a difference? So. Oh, that's right. Put the drill in the middle of the floor. You can kill yourself. Then you'll have some people saying, well, that's because your projector is pulled too far out. No, no, no. I got demonstrations. Please remember, I got demonstrations downstairs on my Sony projector 720p on a 148-inch screen. And we still do a 140-inch here on my gaming ultra short throw projector, the Nuke, the one we disguise like a nuclear apocalypse projector. It runs off here with no problem. The lamps are dim. That's what it is. Now, for those who are saying, well, you know, hey, I can do the same thing on a gray screen. I can do the same thing on a white screen. You can't even get a gray and white screen to pull up on the normal level without washing out or fading. We've seen that one already. So for gray and white screen, we're going to have an issue producing at 100 inches in a fully lit environment, and they have a problem with washing out or fading. What makes you think they're going to be to expand to 140, 130, 150 inch screen? You know, the bigger the screen, the more light the screen takes in. That's the problem you're going to have. Your screen's going to take in 10 times more light, because the bigger the screen, the more light's going to make contact with it. So if it's already having an issue already at 100 inches, you can't expand it to 140, 150. It's not going to work. All right. We need a new lamp for this one. So this one we're going to get one for. As you saw, the prices for the Epsons are really affordable. That one right there, we never used that one. But the positioning on it, that just sucks. So these, you know, we just keep that as a tabletop display. Power off quickly. This is already powered down already. These power off nicely. Cool. Let's get a lamp for this one order today. And set up. And like I said, this one never used. This is, like I said, at least I know the 460, what they can do and what they can't do. So that's good to know. The 460, for some reason, well, it does run, but it cuts off after a while. Doesn't work well with the fire sticks, even if you have the adapters. Let me see what we got going on here. This one goes here. This one right here, as I told you before, we can't reverse it. So this is only a floor projection setup. We got a floor screen downstairs, so that's fantastic. And somebody said, well, why would you pay the projection screen to a floor? It's a good thing I have one, because now I can set it up on the floor and play the Dreamcast off the floor with that right there. That's why we have it. All other stuff too. Woo. Man. Why not? Besides, why not? Why be stuck to a wall? I can't understand how people do projections and they just want to be stuck to a wall all day. There's other things you can project off, you know. If you get 3D mapping software, find the other stuff you want to basically project it off. All right. Jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. Now this signal doesn't stay long because, like I said, for some reason the HDMI adapters do not work with the Epson PowerLight 460. And the way the Epson PowerLight 460 is set up, you can only do this if your projector is in front rear. I think it's front rear you have to be in. And I have no idea what the Fire Stick switched me on to, but I love how the Fire Stick goes and puts a whole show in there for you, besides what you're already watching. So you see the difference here on how nice and bright the image is here. All right. See the difference between the two? The other one was basically dim because that means the lamp is about to go. The lamp is dying. See how bright this image is? That means the lamp in this one is fantastic. I wish I could switch them, but I can't because they don't do that. You can't do it with these projectors. The NECs can do that. The NEC projectors, there's 3 models that you can use the exact same lamp in all 3 models. Where the Epsons you can't. See how bright the image is? This is how you will know if your lamp is about to go. If your image quality starts to look a little dim to it, like cloudy, that means your lamp is in the process of basically going out. Then if you have indicators or sensors that pop off and say, hey, look, you need to replace this thing. If they don't pop off, your lamp will start to flicker. It'll have a flicker effect, which means you need to change your lamp quick. If you ever had a lamp explode in your projector? I have. I've done it twice. It sounds like somebody fires a shotgun off behind the back here. That's what it sounds like. It's quite loud. So we'll have to use this for tabletop because we're not using this for anything else. Kind of interesting trying to navigate through upside down. So when we get our new lamp put into our other projector, it'll react just like this. This projector again, I think was 85 or 75 or somewhere around that price. It was under $100. And one we got behind us was $95. The guy who sold it to us was working at an office and they were getting rid of them. Oh man, I wish I could hook up with companies like that. And it was just basically just tossing them in the trash. So he took it and sold it on eBay, and I bought it from him. Now, even though, like I said, we have it upside down, they could show you that. So we can do this upside down, people. You can have that whopping 140, 150, and we can go bigger than that if we had enough wall, if you want to. Because our technology allows for your projector, ultra short though, to have the massive screen size. If you try to do this with a gray screen or white screen, your picture quality is going to deteriorate. I was started on video. Oh, I wonder. I'm curious what would happen if I do a upside down 4K demonstrations. Would it be verse? See the craziness that's going on? It's crazy what's going on now, man. It's absolute crazy. Over here in Philadelphia, I'm glad I didn't go. Right. I'm glad everybody, hope everybody's okay, but man, you gotta be, that's insane. Can't go anywhere now. Let's do some gold over here. I'm trying to do something upside down. What would happen if it was reversed? So I guess visual effects would work on this. But anyway, let me, what am I gonna do anyway? Oh yeah. And these projectors are not 4,000, these are ultra short throws. I think this projector, we gotta look it up, I think it's like 2,800 lumens, it's something like that. But you don't need to have a lot of lumens when you have a projector that's literally gonna be sitting right up on top of a screen. You don't need that. So for when a projector washes out like that badly, it has nothing to do with lumens, it's just that the screen can't produce proper color or contrast, and that's the problem you're gonna run into. Red screen. Yeah, navigating upside down. You get used to it. Every time I would get projectors here and they would be in reverse in this direction and that direction, I have to go and navigate them. This is our kitchen one. I want the gray screen. Well, you know what? Let's do both. Doesn't make a difference. All right. So, as you can see here, and I explained this too many times, this is why we tell you that the worst thing that you can display off your screen with an ultra short throw is a gray, silver, or white screen. There is no way in the world that you can max so you can do a 140 or 150 inch screen with your ultra short throw with these particular screens because they can't see color and can't see contrast. So you just painted 140 inch or 150 inch of a screen that can't see color. And then on top of that, you dumbed your projector down. Look how much light we have in the environment. Nice and bright, lots of light. We do it right. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. White screen. For those of you using white screens and your churches and your schools, this is what you're picking up. This is why I went over, I was at the doctor's office, the lung doctor office, and they had, I walked past the conference room, they had this amazing projector, and I was like, oh, I like that. And I had to poke my head, and someone was in there working, and I was like, oh, excuse me, can you turn that on for me? He says, sure. It's a 4K projector. It's probably around like 4,000, 5,000. It was a pretty big boy projector up there. And he said, let me turn the lights out. Yeah, there you go. White screen up there. Let me go turn the lights out. Because, you know, can't get a 4,000 lumen 4K projector to pull up on a screen in a conference room because there's too many lights in there. There's the gray paint. Our gray screen paint right there. So there we go. So when people sit there on camera and they lie to you and they say, hey, you can get 140 inch out of gray paint, a white screen, or a silver screen. Oh yeah, you can get that screen size. You just won't get the performance that comes with it. Blue screen. There you go. This is why every time we see these demonstrations on these ultra short throw projectors in the dark, telling you have to calibrate. You have to calibrate because your colors don't work. That's why. Now, the Valva projectors promise you that you're going to be able to get that, or Valva, WeMax, I forgot the other company's called. We have them on the website anyway, we don't support them. But they promise you that you're going to get this massive 150 inch screen. We talked about pixel shifting technology. And you're going to be able to have your images and your, what do you call it, your pixels compressed. So you can have that nice, sharp image to fool you, to make you believe you're seeing 4K. Good gracious, where do people come up with these sales pitch? And really, seriously, just $3,100. Some of these projectors like $3,900. They're very expensive for these projectors, and you can't put native 4K on a projector that costs that kind of money. And your sales pitches, good, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. You really think about it, that is really jacked up. You're gonna spend that much money for a projector that you're not even getting native 4K off of it, and they're gonna just tell you that this is what we're gonna do. They might just put sock puppets up. Get a clown in the background, get somebody juggling, get an elephant running back and forth with a guy jumping through a hoop with flames, and just have somebody say, this is what's going to happen. You're going to spend $3,100 or $3,300 for this projector, And you're not even going to need a 4K. What you're going to get is we have this thing called pixel shifting technology that allows us to compress the pixels tightly together to give the illusion that you're seeing 4K, but you're not getting 4K. So how do you expand to 150 inches if you're trying to constantly compress at the same time? It's either one or the other. That's why in all the demonstrations when I see these projectors, I usually see them at 100 inches mostly, but once in a while you see a 120 inch. I never see a full 150 inch screen being displayed with that sharp, vivid image. No, you don't. And at that, majority of demonstrations I see on these projectors are in the dark. We can jump on the PC right now and look for ultra short though demonstrations that are matching us right now. We won't find any. Everybody's in these small, not saying small areas, but they're in these dark areas because again, they have plenty of power. You don't need much power to use an ultra short throw. Again, distance throw is not there. But the problem is you can't see your color and your contrast is not going to pick up. None of it's going to pick up. So can you do a 150 inch on it? Yeah, you can do a 150 inch on any one of these projectors. You have to spend $3,100 for a projector to do 150 inches. As long as you got our technology, you can do it. Now, it'd be different if I said that statement and I didn't have the proof here to back it up. Proof is right there. If you don't have our technology and you get this projector, you paint this screen and you paint any one of these screens in, this is what you're going to get. So what's the first thing you're going to do? Is you're going to spend more money for a projector. I'm going to shut them curtains over there, get some blackout curtains, and definitely turn the lights out. Maybe that'll help. It helps a little bit. Helps a little bit. Well, that's where you're going to be at. Can't use this in a fully lit environment. It's not going to work. Let's go with slow color change out. If I run it through my PC, I can do the editing and turn the video around so I can use that for some kind of abstract art and do something with that projector. Something with it. It's been sitting in my attic for like 3 years. I think 3 or 2 years I'm sitting there? Yeah, for a while. And I told you, I got projectors laying around the house that I don't even use. I literally got a projector. I pulled these out of the attic this morning. So usually when I talk to people who have the valve projector, WeMax projectors, and I ask them questions, I gotta ask questions, right? Okay, so what did you buy it for? Well, I bought it because it does a 150 inch screen. Are you doing a 150 inch screen? Majority of them will say, no, I'm not doing a 150 inch screen. The problem is that the screen starts to deteriorate. You can't compress and basically expand at the same time. It has to be one or the other. Tighter the compression, the sharper and more vivid the image is going to become, which means you can't expand certain sizes. You can't do it. And I know it's not because you bought it because it was 4K, because it's not 4K. It's basically a form of pixel shifting, so it's not 4K. All you're doing is just compressing the image. That's all you're doing. And for anyone that says, well, you need a 4K projector because it has a higher pixel count in order to be able to pull the hunt, no, you don't. No, you don't. That's 720p sitting on the floor right now. That's a WXGA or XG. I think it's an XGA. No, WXGA. 720p projector. So that's bullcrap. We got downstairs 18 feet, 600 by 800 res. 600 by 800 res at 18 feet on a 127 inch screen. Somebody said screen door effect. No, that's not true. You basically have to literally be up on top of a screen to see a screen door effect. Your screen would have to be massive in order for the screen door to become noticeable. This is what we do on forum sites, debunk all their theories. And as for someone talking about the, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, I don't even want to repeat it. The King's Challenge, as you're saying that, show what your product can do. We do this every day. Even when I got up this morning, I'm thinking, let's do an ultra short though demonstration. Let's pull some of the relics out of the attic, bring them down here, blow the screen up at a massive size, and show them the difference between our product versus a gray screen, white screen, and silver screen on a projector that costs under $100. We do this every day. Everybody does this just about every day. Anything you do in life, you're always demonstrating, no matter what. you're selling used cars and you say you have the best used cars on the block, then when people come in to test drive your vehicles, you're demonstrating your vehicles. Guess what you're doing? Everybody does that. Only problem is some people just can't seem to back their products up. So you know where that goes. I don't even know how you even make a challenge like that to begin with to prove that your products work if you basically are can't never forget it. Let's not go down that road. We already know the story, people. Let's move on. It's just anyway. So as you can see that we got enough window light here. Bam! We need more window light. We need more window light. There we go. So it just shows you, do you have to spend a lot of money for an ultra short throw projector? No. No, you don't. You just need you need a good screen. That's what it comes down to, is your screen. Starfield screensaver. What was that game called? It was called Beyond Good and Evil. Man, that was an amazing video game. A lot of people slept on that game. If you didn't sleep on that game, you played Beyond Good and Evil. I'm talking about the one for the PS2 version. That was a freaking amazing game right there. Oh man, that game was interesting. I missed that game. That was a really good game. I'm gonna see if I can get my old PS. I'm gonna get a PS2 and get that game Beyond Good and Evil. That was a really good game. I like how you had to go around and collect all the parts for your hovercraft. And then you find out it's a rocket ship and you go into outer space, you go into the moon. Oh, that game was amazing. They were supposed to have a part 2 to that, but it never really came out. AK Desired Nature. Navigating upside down. It's the strangest demonstration ever. We're watching the whole thing upside down. Yeah, we have no choice, projectors like that. But it's just demonstrating just to show you. That's the sad thing about people who have the P2 projector, and it's really sad that they have that projector with all that power, and that thing is still stuck in the dark. All right, so we have this projector right here. Let's go grab an NEC and throw it up here too. So as you can see, we got a giant screen size that we can pull off, no problem. And like I said, I'm always going to show you the 3-screen category, which we have is silver, right there. That's the digital one. Elite, which is the last one I made. White sample sheet. And network grade 773. See, when somebody sits there and says out of their mouth and says, well, you know, you're getting more bang for your buck. What are you getting out of the network grade 773? My screen paint can allow a $100 projector to produce about a 140-inch screen in a fully lit environment. And yet the network grade can't pull that up at all, period. So no, we're not in the same category. We're not in the category of light paint. Now let's try this again. Let's see real quick. Upside down video demonstrations. Are you freaking kidding me? Upside down 4K videos. What? They actually have this? Are you kidding me? This is what I love about them. You can find all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, we know the video, but the video itself is upside down. So let's see. Oh, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Does everything on there upside down? They have everything? What did they do upside down? I'm curious. You get used to navigating through the crazy stuff. That is crazy. So we can, there's videos on here. As long as the video itself is upside down, because the projector is already producing upside down, so we're going the other way by producing upside down. Is that cool or what? Let me see. What do you got right here? He's just driving in a car. Any more? That's the only one? Well, they're physically upside down. I don't know. That's creepy. But that's interesting. I wanted to see what that would look like. Upside down 4K demonstrations. All right. Upside down house. We're not going to find OLED demonstrations upside down. This has to be somebody who literally recorded the video upside down. I was just curious what it would look like with a projector that's already upside down. All right, cool. So swap work on that. That was fun to do.
So we're going to use this for a tabletop split projector. Now, usually,
Most people will buy the stand. We're building our own stand. We build our own stands over here. I'm going to do a customized stand for this one.
so this is a project to build. I mean, it's now flat, so my cat doesn't decide to go rub his face against it and knock it to the floor.
All right, we're going to, let me see. We got a couple projectors here I need to test out anyway because I got these sitting upstairs and they're just collecting dust. I actually gave away 2 of these. We had more than this, but I gave away 2 of these. That's the one with the positioning bar. This one doesn't.
This one is a, I think this one has a position bar.
I'm not sure. If you can see it right there, the model number. That's a UM 330X. Right there. This should have a positioning bar and it should. I don't have the filters on it, so I'm not worried about that. Filters are pretty cheap. They're really, really cheap, so that's not something to worry about.
These don't require any adapters because these have 2 HDMI ports and they're 3600 lumens.
Now, the NEC projectors are really interesting because their lamp life is in reverse. I think it's, okay, so if your lamp life is at 100 or close to around 99, that's bad. The NEC's is good. If your lamp life on the NEC is like 17, 12, that's bad. That means you have to get ready to change your lamp. It's in reverse. I found that out when I had bought the first one downstairs. I got it for 60 bucks. And when I got it for $60, I'm checking the lighthouse flashing on the side to make sure that one's okay. So I got it for 60 bucks. I had these upstairs.
I don't know why status is flashing, which means that possibility it could need a new lamp. So we'll find out in a few minutes. So this is the one that needed a new lamp. Okay, cool. Now I've got to mark these. I never mark my machines. This one needs a new lamp. This is why. This one was upstairs.
So we basically put a new lamp for this one. I'm gonna repair these today.
But that always ultra short those later on.
That was repair. Needs a new lamp. What's wrong with this one?
So anyway, as I said before,
I got a $60 projector, and when I got it, it was like 17% on it, and I'm like, shoot, this thing is, no, it wasn't 17%, sorry. It was something like, close to like something like 98 or something like that. It was up there. And I'm thinking, okay, lamp's about to go, but I'm not getting any warning signs, and the light's not flickering, nothing. I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's malfunctioning. So I go in and get me a brand new lamp, put it in there, reset it. It says something like 99, like 100%, like 1%. I'm thinking like, well, they sold me a dead lamp. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then I realized when I went onto a forum site and talked to a few people, they were like, no, it's in reverse.
so let's see what's wrong with this one. So right here, I'll show you.
When you get this light that flickers on your projector, your indicator lights will tell you what's wrong with the machine right here.
When that starts to flicker at that solid status, maybe your lamp has issues right there. When you're using the big boy projectors, they have like 4 or 5 of them running across. You have one for your shutters and all that other stuff like that will pop up to let you know that something's not working right. So usually most people, when they see a projector come up in red, they think that it's damaged because usually that's the sign right there for basically an error. But the NECs are different. This is basically when the projector's off. When you hit it, it'll turn yellow, and then it'll turn blue. So yellow is basically standby. If it does it for us. There we go. That's yellow. And then it will switch over to blue, which means it's activating. So don't freak out because you turn your projector on and that sucker turns red and oh, it's busted! What the freak? No, it's not busted. It's just basically going through standby and other good stuff. All right. Let's see what's wrong with this one. So we have 2 new lamps. That one's for tabletop, and I need to get something because my battery's dying on my phone. Taco, can you grab my charger? I don't have posable thumbs. Your excuses for these posable thumbs. The thumbs, you and the thumbs. Posable thumbs. I grabbed the charger, Taco. I lost it, Taco. I lost the charger. We had it upstairs. Oh, here it is on the other chair. Oh yeah, over here. Taco was the rolling stone. Whenever you play his hat was his home. Man, day. That's going to be a chill day for me. All right. So, what we have here is new lamp. Let me see. Let me see. Menu. Yeah, let me see. One here. Yeah. That needs a new lamp also. So we need to replace the lamp in that one. That lamp is definitely near dead. 2%. So, remember I told you that the NEC projectors are the opposite, right? So, this is how much lamp life I have left in my lamp. You can see it. 2%, that's it. That's why the lamp is about to die. This one needs a new lamp. So that's all we need for that one, is a brand new lamp. We're at 2%. That's all we have left on that one. So that needs a new lamp. That's all I gotta do is replace lamps today. That's pretty easy. All right. That projector, I got those for 130 bucks. Yeah. Lamp is gonna cost me like about 40, 50 bucks. That's it. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna check out one more projector. It's not ultra short throw, but I want to check it out anyway. I'm gonna put these on the balcony. These ones are fixed. These projectors. These are all lamps. I'm using the other projector downstairs because it is a tabletop projector and we're definitely using that one.
I'm going to go and get. You ain't how crazy for you. I'm jolly. This is what I want to check out. I found another one of my portable projectors upstairs. One of my Optimus. I want to go check this out. $30. Let's see what we can run off of it. We should be able to run the Dreamcast off of it. I don't know, but the Fire Stick, for some reason, do not run off this projector. It doesn't pick up, and it doesn't register at all. So, we're going to try our, get this mess tangled up in there, all these wires and cables. How did all this begin? Really? I want to check out this adapter. It's a video game adapter. Usually it can hook up to anything because they have a power source that allows them to be able to run. So let's see what happens. That right there. Here we just want to see what happens on this baby. Where's the power cord on this thing? See if this works. Oh. Well, you guys can see it. Now let's see if the adapter works. If it's going to register and pick up the adapter. So if it's switching through right now options, it means it's not registered. It won't pick up the adapter. That particular adapter is different because it runs off a power source. It means it gives off a much stronger signal. That's not picking up. All right, let's try the Dreamcast. Dreamcast should definitely run. Hopefully it does run. This projector is going to need it only does VGA only, and I really don't have anything in it. I don't have nothing in the house that runs off VGA. Nothing. Literally nothing. Let's find out this. Yeah. Maybe I got the wrong section. Maybe hold on. Pull it out for a minute. Let me check real quick. Look at the top. Let's see what happens. See what we get. No. Where's the red one now? All right. Let's do it. Dreamcast. Wow, it runs the Dreamcast. All right, fantastic. This is a portable projector, Optima, right there. Got that for around 34 bucks. Around 34, around that price. And that runs perfectly right there. All right, that's good enough.
That's the plus side of having an entire room coated in screen paint. You can get everything and project anywhere you want. It's nice too. Alright, we'll figure out, we'll keep this down here, I'm keeping this down here. Wrong button, that is right button, yeah. Gotta figure out where we're gonna put this little setup at. I'll figure it out later on, right now. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice little setup here with the Dreamcast and Optima projector. We're gonna set this up somewhere in here. We don't need a lot of room. It's a small screen, so. Okay. Let's get this out of here. Power down. Put this over to the side. Let me get my room cleaned up a little bit here. It's getting a bit messy in here. You're nice and cool, aren't you? Boy? Fuzzy monster, where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, I got mental issues by square. All right. That's good. Okey-doke. Okay. This is our baby. We got it running right now. This is a projector I got for $130. Ultra short throw. This is a retro pie. One over there. Oh, this is the projector for my son. At the bottom. This will be over there. Let me disconnect the Dreamcast things with kind of orange. Bring it everywhere in here. Dreamcast is right at the back of this. So this disconnected. We don't have a mess here to deal with. I can't stand clutter and I can't stand messes. It's crazy. So let me get all this situated over here. Figure that out later on. I'm not going to work on that right now. This is the adapter. It goes to my projector downstairs. The Dreamcast. This is the smart stick. That's buried into all these wires. What's going over here? And what is look at this. We don't need that. Too much. Right. Sorry people, I like to have a nice, neat, organized area. If not, it's total chaos, and I don't need chaos. This is definitely going to the Dreamcast. Take that out. Alright, now we got some closure here. And this is going to this is the man. Alright, this is going downstairs. Alright, got everything sorted out. Bit of a mess over there, so we get that all sorted out.
right, so this right here is the projector we're using here now. So as I told you before, that when I'm looking at the screen, if it has that dim look to it, we can tell right there from the door, you should be able to tell that your lamp needs to be changed. So that's what I noticed in the last two. This one has a brand new lamp in it.
No, expensive fitness gear. I can't afford you.
Don't give up the things you love. State Farm has rates that...
Right down here. 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now that is the $130 projector, brand new lamp in it. So I just got to go on Amazon, where I'm going to buy them at anyway, because I have too many from eBay getting lamps, and just replace all my projectors I have here with my lamps. About 150 bucks is what I want to spend. And I got a bunch, and I got another extra 3 or 4 ultra short throw projectors laying around the house. I got one in the kitchen right now that has a brand new lamp in it. So do you have to spend all this money for a overpriced expense? No, you don't really have to. At all, period. And mind you, for the demonstrations we saw in the ultra short throws, none of them were displaying this in this kind of environment. All of them were sitting in these dark environments, curtains covered up, screen size, again, small screen size, and here we are on our massive screen size. Calibrating, none of that. When I talk to customers, and at first they say, well, I don't have a lot of room in my area, we don't have a lot of room in here, I gotta go ultra short though, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. You don't have to spend a lot of money, and you can get a much bigger screen size. As I showed you before, with the gray, the silver, and white screen, they can't produce color or contrast regardless. Even if you go at 140 or 150, your picture quality is going to look absolutely horrible. Stand up a little bit. Get the stand to rise with me. There we go. I like to get my lights in there, so I like to get everything in there.
Same with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual. I customize everything.
Hey, Marlo, thanks. Yeah. Point blank. Gray screen, white screen, silver screen. You're gonna be stuck in the dark on a 100-inch screen. That's it. You can't go any bigger than that. This is why people lean to those Valvo projectors and WeMax projectors, because the promise of having a 150-inch screen. Do you have any idea how much a projector costs that can actually do a 150 screen at a full 5,000 lumens at 4K? The Dell has that capability. You know how much that projector costs? When they came out, they were $6 grand. They're still between $3,000 and $4,000 right now. That's how much one of those projectors costs, for real, for real. If you want a real 5,000 lumen projector, ultra short throw, you're talking about $4,000 or $5,000 easy. And the Dell had one. I don't know what happened. They stopped making them. Like, they're really hard to get your hands on. They're really hard. A few people were trying to get their hands on them. They're really hard to get. And they're not cheap. All right. I'm going to go in and my light's off because electricity is not free. Let me see. We're not going to be up here. Tropical fish 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
You're just sitting there chilling like a villain. Like I'm going to chill like a villain in this hallway. So in the demonstration, we showed you multiple ultra short throw projectors. And a good thing, I just found out about, I didn't know too much about, I bought the projector, I really never used it because it didn't have any HDMI ports, so I threw it in the attic. It's been there for a few years. And then I decided to bring it downstairs for demonstration. Didn't realize that projector was only set for two things, which is the overhead and for tabletop. We're going to get some use out of it. We're going to do something with it. I might use it for visual effects, something like that. On camera, and people think I'm just ridiculing these videos on YouTube because no, if I'm talking about something, I'm sure enough going to be to back it up at the end of the day. I'm going to show you exactly why you don't spend all this money. And these companies like the Valve, like I said, WeMax, and I forgot what the other one's called, that promise you the 150-inch screen. You're not getting a 150-inch screen out of that projector. You can't compress and expand at the same time. Has to be one or the other. And while my projector's over there playing, I'm gonna go take a looky, see what we got on here. That's what you're supposed to be getting, people. You're not supposed to be getting a washed done image. an ultra short throw projector. You're supposed to be using that in a fully lit environment. Windows open. You should be able to look outside your windows. Let's do something they can't do. Let's look out our windows. That's what you should. That's what ultra short throws are supposed to be designed to be able to go against the TV. Look at the promo demonstrations. Anyone sits there and argues with them and says, "Oh, that's not true." Well, guess what? Look at the promo demonstrations. The promo demonstrations does not advertise the same way that I see people advertising these projectors. They weren't going for that. I'm pretty sure they weren't going for the dark environment. They weren't going for that. So why are you sitting in the dark with a projector that costs that much money? So is there anything wrong with the projector? Nothing wrong with the projector. If I can get a projector this old that we're using in the demonstration on a screen this big and to produce these beautiful colors, then how come you can't do the same thing with a projector that costs more than mine? That's a paperweight right there on the floor to most people. What's the problem? Gray screens, believe it or not, silver screens and white screens fade even faster on an ultra short throw. Because I told you, when you hit a screen with an additional 3,000 watts of light, or even 1,200, whatever it may be, you're going to wash the screen out even faster. So not only is it dealing with the light in the environment, but you have an extra 3,000 watts of light sitting right up on top of the screen, which is actually going to fade it even faster. If I'm wrong on this theory that I am speaking, those of you who have ultra short throw projectors and you depend on them and you know who you are, then you wouldn't mind basically removing that high powered projector and swapping out for one of the projectors we have here in our shop or here we have on eBay. They're quite affordable, so it shouldn't be hard for you to purchase it. And you wouldn't mind doing those demonstrations for at least about 6 months, all lights on at all times, if it's not the screen. See, the kind of challenges we put out are stuff that we do every day. My projector's $130. My screen's about 140 inches. Got my windows open. I turn my lights on, and I can display an image with no problem. So, if my theory is wrong, 6 months. Matter of fact, let's make it a full year. Get rid of that projector because you don't need it. And if it's the screen paint that is the quality, then you don't need the high-powered projector, do you? And you can do all those demonstrations with the lights on, contrast, the whole 9 yards, everything for one solid year. Now, mind you, we put this challenge out more than one time. And again, it was ignored because they need those projectors in order to make the gray paint, white screen, or silver screen look somewhat decent. And they have to be in a dark environment, which means if they're going to be in that environment, so will you. Projector. Gray paint does not pick up too well. I'm gonna come back to this real quick because I'm watching this. Red screen. Oh, be careful with that. That's definitely an easy accident. Told you. My projector is 3,600 lumens. Did you know that? These projectors are 36. So again, it's a theory backs itself. Consider the fact that you have a gray screen that cannot produce in a fully lit environment, right? Look at the size of my screen. Now, you're going to introduce the screen not only to all this light, which you don't see in any of these demonstrations on ultra short throws, because they'll turn the lights on, the screen looks pretty bad, and then they'll turn the lights out for the remaining of the video. But then you're going to introduce it to an extra 3,000, this is 3,600 lumens of light, and that's going to hit the screen also. And that's what happens to the gray screen. They wash out. That's why when you saw the demonstration, and I hate to bring this one up, and I really do, but we have to do it because it's an ultra short throw demonstration where you saw the P2 in the demonstration with network gray, the screen was washing out. There's nothing wrong with the P2. I don't want to discourage people from buying the P2. There's nothing wrong with the P2 at all, period. Blue screen. It's the screen that's being displayed off. Blue screen. What did they give me? Bluey? Really? Bluey? See? Now the projectors we had up here, that we put up here, that I think is 2,700 lumens. This projector is a whopping 36. Now if I had this screen, gray screen painted on my screen right here, this is what I would be displaying. There you are. So imagine somebody with a 4K laser projector. That's why I said, when I'm looking at these 4K laser projectors, like, why does the screen look so washed out? And it's washed out. Tropical 4K fish, relaxing.
Getting it from YouTube.
That's why I said I hear the excuses and the complaining. When people sit there and say, well, you know, his videos are, yeah, my videos are long. There's no way in the world possible I can just show you just me, blah, 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 and we're done. No, there's so much stuff that you have to see. It's not even funny. Even the videos are not even long enough. There's still so much information you just are not getting at the end of the day, because these individuals that come on here want to cut corners as fast as possible, shoot the video as fast as they can. Hopefully you get some good shots in there and run their mouths. They don't explain jack to you at all at the end of the day. Nothing. Because they know nothing about their products. If they knew anything about their products at the end of the day, we wouldn't have so many, and I hate to bring this up, but it's true, canceled orders. You have to be able to back your work. And a mountain of canceled orders does not help you. It clearly shows you can't back your products. Yeah, I mean, come on. You gotta be able to back your stuff. All right, so let's have a look and see what these projectors will cost customers. My customers. Because when I go, a customer's going to my video and they look at my demonstrations and they see this fully lit environment and the screen's pulling off, we test certified screens, all that good stuff. They know that they're going to spend $149, $130 for a projector. But if you're doing a demonstration on a projector that costs $33, then guess what they're going to pay? $33. All right. Not $33, $3,300. I want that 9. I don't have that one in my collection. That 9, that 595 for WXGA. Sure. It's 33. These are 3,300 lumens. What was the other one? The 585. This is the 585. The 585 is 33. So the one I have right there is actually has more lumens. It's 36. I don't know the model number really offhand.
here, these are ultra short throw projectors you see on display. That's a customer that had the LG projector. That's the one they used in the demonstration. You debunked someone else's video that was doing something they shouldn't have been doing. Let's have a look at these ultra short throw setups. Again, compared to what we just showed you a few minutes ago on projectors that we use that anybody and everybody can afford. The reason why that technology does that to those projectors, because again, you can use them in a fully lit environment. And that's us right there, woo, with our projectors. I told you, they keep it to a certain screen size. Oh, this is blah, blah, blah. It is. It's basically blah, blah, blah. Do you see me doing any of this stuff in my videos? No. So we're comparing it to a TV. So I told you, for a perfect example, what he just did in the video demonstration, that the ultra short throw projector is designed to be like a TV, but the only problem we have here is the lights are out. That's the problem we have. Because with the TV, when you come home, you have a TV, you don't darken your curtains, you don't basically dim your lights, you don't turn your living room or wherever you have it into a cave because it's a TV. It's designed to be used in a fully lit environment. No one does that ever, unless you're going to be watching a movie. That's basically about it. Do we have the lights on for this one? Any lights on? Did they ever turn the lights on? Oh, that is so freaking cheesy. Alright, we're not going to let this bother us today. We're just going to get through this as fast as possible. That's what we're going to do. How do you do a demonstration versus a TV if you don't turn on the lights? You have to turn the lights on. Everybody, it's like saying that anybody who has a TV is automatically going to... I'm going to pause this for a minute. This is passable. Nonsense. This is nonsense. Yeah, I'm calling out whoever made this video. That is nonsense. Where is the lights on demonstration? If you're going to compare a projector to a TV, you have to have the lights on. This is why when I go to forum sites involving TVs, this is why they bust on projectors so badly in there. Yeah, because you guys got to be in the dark. I don't care if you have an ultra short throw projector. You're still sitting in the dark all day long. Perfect example. Did we turn the... Now, look, we have the lights on here. All right? Image is washed out. This is completely washed out. There is a TV right there. And anywhere, did they have the TV and projector playing at the same time? Because I told you before that a projector lights out is going to be an improvement for screens that can't produce proper images. They did that whole demonstration with the freaking lights out on the TV. Oh, dude here, you can look me up if you want, because I got some stuff for you. I definitely got some stuff for you at the end of the day. That's not done right. That's definitely not done right. Why would I spend that much money for an ultra short throw projector if I'm only stuck in the dark at that size? The whole purpose of having that ultra short throw projector is to have that big, massive movie size without paying all the extra money of the TV. And if that TV was an OLED, a jet black, or if it was an OLED TV, there's no way in the world you would be able to compete with it on a gray screen. It would be virtually impossible because the OLED can pull 100% contrast. But the entire demonstration was done with the lights out. That is not a fair demonstration. That is so unfair right there. That's not even done right. This is what I mean by cutting corners. No, I'm sorry. That's to me, that's not good. That's not done right. You don't do that. That's not done right. That's not done right. You don't do that. That's bull. That whole video is bull. That is definitely bull. How are you gonna sit there
and turn the lights out next to a TV. A TV does not require to have the lights out to use it. So you need to do that with the lights on. And you should have got an OLED to do it at that, because you should have did the contrast levels too. This is what I'm talking about. They don't show enough information. What about color patterns? You got to do blues, greens, reds, yellows. Which one produces better? Is it the TV or the projector? We didn't see that. We just saw two different forms of motion movies playing back and forth. That's not enough right there. What about contrast levels? What about white levels? None of that's there. Fully lit environment. You're not going to be using your TV in the dark. So if you're going to compare a TV to a projector, you're going to have to put them in the same playing field. This is why when I go to forum sites, the first thing they say is, oh yeah, people have the OLED TVs. Oh yeah, you freaking people in these projectors can't pull proper contrast levels. My OLED can pull a 100% black level. He's 100% right on it too. But guess what? Our screens can pull a 100% black level. You guys got to be stuck in the dark all the time, calibrating this, calibrating that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, guess what? We don't calibrate over here, and we can do this in a fully lit environment. I'm at 140 inches. How big is your TV? And I can go outside. You can't. All right, looks much better. Let me see what he got done here. All gray screens, all gray screens. That's definitely gunmetal right there. That's definitely a gunmetal screen. Samsung Ultra Short, those setups. These are setups. I've seen this one already before too. Now keep in mind in these demonstrations, so you know this, that these screens are going to cost you $3,000 and $4,000 easily. Then the projector is going to probably cost you another $3,000 or more. So you're going to spend some money. So let me see. Anything here? Nothing. Just talk. That's all. I thought we were going to get a chance to see that. Didn't we just go over this already yesterday? Yeah, basically it was a thumbnail. Let's go with ultra short through projectors and fully lit rooms. That would be us in a fully lit room with an ultra short throw projector. You see how well lit that room is? That's how well lit the room has to be if you're going to be showing off projectors next to people who have TVs at the end of the day. See all that light we have coming in the room? There you go. That's why gray screens do not work on ultra short throw projectors at all, period. Now, can't even explain this enough, to tell you the truth. We've done so many tests on ultra short throw projectors, it's not even funny. For someone who sat there, I did this demonstration, I think last year, maybe. I think it was last year. Was it last year we had the room painted all white? I'm pretty sure it's around that time. Anyway. So again, we've done these demonstrations on gray screens so many times, it's not even funny. I love how people post videos like we never do this at all. We do this constantly all the time. Constantly all the time. All right, you're going to regret that whole thing about the whole King's Challenge. We do this. We test our stuff out all the time. All my videos display this. Gray screens all the time and certifies. But this is what we show you at the end of the day. Do not use ultra short throws with gray, silver, or white screens. They don't pick up. That right there is a $60 projector sitting on my floor right now. It's the same one we had downstairs. If you notice the gray screen, which is actually Crow's product. Yeah, that is his. That is the personal mix. Yeah, before we throw them all in the trash. That's what that is. Yeah, they don't work. Starfield demonstration, they don't see contrast. So that screen painted on the wall, this is when we go to forum sites, we can paint an OLED to a wall, OLED-like to a wall. You can have your windows open, You can have light pushing in, all your walls can be white in the environment, and you can pick up a 100% contrast level. Something that a gray screen will never ever be able to see. No matter how much they try to invert the contrast levels on their projector, it ain't gonna work. This is the goldfish demonstration. So, this is what you guys are gonna have to do. I mean, if you say I noticed in the two demonstrations, nothing but ultra short throws, nothing but ultra short throws. So we're going to come down on y'all level. We want to use ultra short throw in our demonstrations. And we're going to show you why you don't go near gray screens. And if they feel that our theory is completely wrong and it's falsified and it's fake and we don't know what we're talking about, then you don't mind swapping out your projector for one of these projectors for a solid year. And you're going to have to do demonstrations like this. Not something where you got a bowl of fruit passing across the screen. No, where the screen is majority black. We want to bring meters into this too, definitely meters. We want that all meters will have to be maxed out. So anyone that's sitting there telling you that gray screens or silver or white are best for ultra short throw, no, they lied to you. That's the same individual who sat there and said, oh, they're good for dedicated theater rooms. No, they're not. We got a dedicated theater room in the next room, and I can tell you, nothing shows up on those screens, and we got 5,000 lumens in that room. Much powerful than what we have in here. No, they don't work. There you go, my personal favorite right there. Now, I also heard someone said they dim their lights. It's like a dedicated. No, it's not a dedicated theater room. It's not. Dedicated theater rooms don't use ultra short throws at all. Period. But as you can see by the demonstration and the well-lit environment that we're displaying on our screen with no problem, no calibrating, no overpriced, a $60 projector sitting on the floor, fully lit environment, plenty of light. We can take the camera and pull it all the way down to an angle, 190 inch, see out the window at the same time, and produce that image where a gray screen isn't picking up anything at all. Now, like I said, instead of you trying to go on YouTube, we already got only one individual gets upset by this. Instead of you trying to go on YouTube and try to say, hey, this is their product, it's black paint, you can't see it. Again, receipts which you have not shown yet. Second, you wouldn't mind getting rid of that P2 projector and getting one of these projectors we have here in the demonstration. Keep in mind, you will no longer have 4K or no laser capabilities. And you will not have a 2 million to 1 contrast. That will be gone. You will have a 2,000 to 1 contrast. That's what you will have. And you will keep that projector in that environment for 1 solid year. All your demonstrations are going to be done in a fully lit environment. You see how my environment looks? That's what you're going to have to be able to do. Now, again, they ignore it, which they usually do, and they go back to using the same projector, which clearly tells you that that's what you're going to have to spend, and that's where you're going to have to be in a dark environment. And these walls in this environment are dark, keep in mind, and the screen still doesn't pick up in here. Same projector, same model we have on the floor. This is what I didn't like about the demonstration that was done next to the TV, because again, they should have showed color patterns. Which one picks up better color? You can't tell that by basically looking at pretty colors flashing across the screen. You have to see a physical solid color to go, okay, I can see the difference between here and there. Little sunlight coming in. Don't even pick up on the menu. This is what we look for. So when we're looking for people who are doing these ultra short throw setups, this is the kind of environment we're looking for. Because in the P2, whew, man, nice bright environment. We're looking for that. The only problem is we're just not finding it. See? See how dark that environment is? It's too dark. We've seen this one already. Dark environment. And these projectors cost way more than our projector. These caves at the end of the day. Dark environment. See the dark corners in here and here? Dark environment. No, what I don't like about this demonstration is the windows are in the front. When we did the demonstration in the other room, our windows hit the, or in the back. No, this is the one we were just talking. Another thumbnail? That's another thumbnail. Look at this. Where is the video of the projection screen? Where is it? It's not in the thumbnail. That's not. I'm looking for this in the thumbnail. Wait a minute. I've seen this somewhere before. I've seen that thumbnail somewhere before. Dark environment. All this is dark. Look at this. And they just went darker. Look at this. This is the reason why TVs rank these projectors today like they do. Lights are on. Lights go off. Lights go on. Where's lights on? There we go. Okay. We've seen this one right here with the ultra short, those with delete screens. I realize some of those demonstrations were in the dark. Goodness, anybody here? Anybody here with some freaking well-lit environment? All right, is this going to be legit? I'm done. What are the two little lights on the side for? What is that? That's not getting off any light at all, period. Because the light is going to the ceiling, to the table. It's not because of the shades there. To give up, oh, good gracious, man, are you kidding me? This is medieval freaking setups. Just get a rack of candles and just put them in there. Why did you sleep? Forget it. Just forget it. Forget it. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. What the heck was that all about? Leave the lights on. It's supposed to be a TV. That's what's supposed to be. That's the whole purpose of the ultra short throw. Meanwhile, we're showing multiple screens at the same time, hitting the wall. Environments are supposed to be well lit. This is what I mean by environments are too dark. This is what your environment is supposed to look like. Why are these guys sitting in the dark with two little lights on each side and the walls are dark, everything's dark in the environment? It's supposed to react like a TV. That's how it's supposed to react. Comes down to the screen, people. I told you, comes down to the screen. Comes down to the screen. That's why I tell people, before you buy from us, compare us to everybody else. I guarantee you. You'll see our demonstrations, fully lit environments. You got screens washing out. Isn't the Valvo projector supposed to be a 5,000 lumen projector? This is another problem I have with it. The Valvo projector is basically supposed to be, I think, 5,000 lumens. So how are you 5,000 lumens and your screen looks like that at 5,000 lumens? Look how close the projector is sitting to the screen. My goodness. And also, the truth, those are not cheap. Look at the comparison of here, us here, and this here. This is 50 lumens pocket projector. 80% done. This is 50 lumens. So imagine if we did it at, oh, there's my 4K projector right there. Yeah. My 4K projector. Let's get back. This is not ultra short. This is 50 lumens. What are we pointing to? No, 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 no. We just didn't do that one, did we? Seriously? Why are we pointing at those lights? You got two sets of lights right there. You got one there, and there's another one right there. But the light that's farthest away from the screen is the one you actually have on. That's not daytime. No. Let's pause that right there for a minute. If you look at this, right? This is what I'm talking about. When people put these setups in, they will have the lights as far away from the screen as possible, but try to give off the illusion because you have one light in the environment. It's considered to be a daylight movie screen. That is not a daylight movie screen. How is that a daylight movie screen? Look where how far apart the light is from where the actual screen is sitting at. Really? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Really? Why didn't you put them right there? You could have put them right there, literally right there along the screen, right there, so the light can come right down on top of the screen. How come you didn't put it right? Never mind, forget it. Forget it. Let me see if you went through the whole video before we go through this. Let me see what else we got here. In the dark. As I'm going through some. Oh, it's not an ambient light rejection screen. How are you saying that watch movies with the lights on if majority of the video is done with the lights off? I hate freaking, I swear I do. I hate freaking these fake demonstrations. This is us. Condensed lighting is making contact with the screen at all times. Man, come on, really? That's what I was talking about. When they have the lights would be far away from the screen. Let's see what we have here. Screen innovation. They do some stuff right on here. That's lots of light in there. That's a lot of light in there. That's pretty, let's see. That's why we consider Diamond to be a worthy opponent, because they do demonstrations with a ton of lights in there. This is why we consider them to be a worthy opponent. Can they beat our technology? No, they can't beat it. Our screens are jet black, they're not gunmetal. That's why we can take their screens easily. And if they hear this and they're listening to this, well, email me, contact me, call me, and I'll show you why my technology is better than yours. We've already had this conversation 15 years back, so they know who we are. Your screen's washed out. And I'll show you where. This is not black. That's washed out. This is completely washed out. This is supposed to be jet black. This is a night sky right here. This is a black pyramid. This is completely washed out. I can tell that by looking at it right there. That your screen's completely washed out. And keep in mind, we're using 720p projectors in our demonstrations when we show off our screens. Imagine if we use the projectors that they're using in their demonstrations. Boy, you do not want to put an extra bullet in the chamber. You'll take OEL out back and put a bullet in his head. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen if a 39 hits that screen. It's going to wash it out. I can automatically tell. See right here? See the black on his shirt doesn't match the black right here. See the border? The border is even darker. The speakers are even darker. Look at the base right there is even darker than the pyramid. That pyramid's washed out. I can tell by looking at it. See it right there. That should be the exact, that's black. That should be the exact same color as that. That should be that dark. But I'm impressed. The lighting is very impressive. Very, very impressive with the lighting. Better than most. Better than most. Look at that, all that lighting. Beautiful job with the lighting. But still, no. And the reason why the screen is not producing that black level because the screen's gunmetal. Let's see what else we have here. Ultimate bedroom setup. Yeah, I've heard of these projectors before. They don't do well in fully lit environments. You have to be in the dark with these. And picture quality is very poor. Get that out of here. I've seen these projectors before. Oh, come on. Goodness sakes, gee whiz Louise. Really, YouTube? Really? These projectors have, these are the cheap projectors. They have really poor lumen capabilities, poor color, poor contrast. They are really bad. That's horrible. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. That car is red. It's supposed to look like a candy. It's supposed to shine. It's oh, let's forget it. Man. This, I can show you what these projectors look like on the screen paint. We got shots of those. We warn people, do not buy that projector. Because the first thing what people do is, and the reason why they buy the screen paint, you would think that the projector works so well, why would they be buying their screen paint? Because they can't see contrast or color. You have to be in a darker environment to use that. They want to use these like TVs. That's the whole purpose, the reason why they bought it, was to use a projector in a TV-like style in a fully lit environment. It's kind of hard to do if you try to turn the lights on and your screen starts washing out on you. Your colors don't produce correctly. You have to be in the dark to watch it, and that's what they don't want. So they contact us because they see us doing demonstrations where we got projectors pulling up in fully lit environments, all white rooms next to windows, and our projectors cost $60. So they figure, hey, if you can do that on a $60 projector, I paid $3,100 for this. This will definitely work. Oh no, it will not work at all. Trust me, that projector is a knockoff. It is definitely not going to work on our products. The paint can't even pick it up. It'll pick up on a gray screen. Yeah, it'll pick up on that, but still you'll be in the same situation where your screen's washing out and it can't pick up color or contrast. We've had to turn people down with those projectors. I'm not going to say something that doesn't work. In the dark. Yeah. Oh, come on, people. These are ultra short dope laser projectors. Why are you in the dark with this thing? Sitting in the dark with an overpriced projector.
No, I got a bird cat. Cool bird cat.
Are you quoting Mean Girls?
Yeah, guys, now.
Alright, pretty much you've seen what you needed to see. Like I said, in the dark. Man Cave unboxing review. What does he got right here? Oh man, ultra short though projector. Well, he's definitely going to be in the dark with that thing. There's no way in the world he's going to be able to use that projector in a fully lit environment. Let me see what we got here. Let's skip all this. Screen's white. That's a big mistake right there. That's already a big mistake. Yep. Got to be in the dark. Definitely got to be in the dark. You can't pull that in a fully lit environment. It's got to be in the dark. So, tomorrow, we will do a demonstration. It's going to be a long one, people, because like I said, we got to show you everything. These are things you need to know because in these demonstrations, people don't explain this to you, and they should be explaining to you. A dark environment, ultra short though projector. So we'll take our $60 projector, we'll go into the dedicated theater room, we'll hit the screen in there, turn out the lights, and let's see if even in the dark with an ultra short though projector in a dedicated theater room, can you still see color or contrast with a gray, silver, or white screen? I get this all the time. People are saying, I'm going to be in the dark. It really doesn't make a difference. It does make a difference. You can't see those colors. They're not popping up. What you're seeing is a faded, washed out image. That's what you're picking up. You're telling yourself that you're seeing color or contrast, but you technically are not seeing it. That's like the equivalence of someone sitting there with a pixel shifting projector trying to make themselves believe that they're seeing a native 4K image when they're not seeing it at all, period. That's what you're doing to yourself. You're getting out of your investment, if you're lucky, 50%. That's what you're getting. But you'll find out later on, the minute you turn your lights on, how much your projector is actually worth, because you'll see the picture quality start to fade and wash out. If you have to turn your lights out, if you have to darken your curtains, if you have to calibrate, if you have to go do any of that, that clearly shows that there is something wrong with your screen, not your projector. You know what's interesting? As we're looking for this, real quick, let me put this up real quick for you. I'm not knocking their setups. Their setups are nice. I love their setups. The problem is they're not getting what they're getting. What you should get. We can't support that projector anyway. That Moscow Go. We can't support that. Let me see. Nice setups and all. The problem is, like I said, crappy projector. Not crappy. Some bad crappy projectors, but that's projectors though. Basically, crappy screen. It comes down to your screen. Let's go with the P2. Now, you think that I am pulling your leg here, do a little research. Call it the P2 research. Go out, look at the P2 promo, because this is what I do. I go check out my projectors promo demonstrations, and I see if we beat them. So this is what you want to look for right here. Dark environments. Because that projector, again, when they advertise it, was not developed for a dark environment. And you know the videos these are. These are nothing but dark environments. You notice dark environment, dark environment, dark environment, dark environment. All of them are dark environments. Yeah. And if they sit there and say, well, there's light in the background, there is no light in the background. That environment is dark. That projector wasn't designed for that. Dark environment, another one right there with a P2 projector. Again, let me see. Now, the thing about the projector demonstrations with the P2, they don't tell you how expensive that they don't tell you how expensive the screen they're using. Like, okay, here we are. We have the 0-inch on a short throw projector. When we saw this demonstration, it was using a $50,000 Sony projector. But again, like I said, the diamond screen is a $5,000 projection screen. There's a difference between a $5,000 projection screen and a gray screen paint mix. A huge, massive difference. Yeah. So let me see what we have here. Look at this, man. All that backyard, and you just got that one. I mean, I'm not knocking the screen, but man, I would go much bigger than that. Heck yes. That's the Samsung. This is the fellow who did the oh, sorry about that, people. This is the fellow who did the review. I think he did the review on that projector right there. I didn't like the review that he did because he did that on a fully lit environment, which its projector should have been the fully lit environment. That is true. There's no doubt about that. But the screen he had it displayed on, there's no way in the world that projector was going to produce on that screen. And, you know, people look at that, they don't want to go near it because they think that's the projector's problem. It's not the projector's problem. Your projector only works as good as the screen that you are displaying it on. Technically, he's not even hitting a screen. He's hitting this on a gray wall. There's an outlet on the other side. I didn't see the outlet. I'm thinking a gray screen. There's an outlet on the other side. That is pretty bad. That's a $3,300 machine there. It's not the projector. The projector works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that projector. It's what he's displaying on that's making the projector look like crap. That's what it is. This is why I tell you it doesn't make a difference how much you spend on your projector. Your screen makes and breaks your setup. Without the screen, the projector doesn't work well. Look how badly that picture looks. See the projector he's using? All right then. That's a 4K laser projector at 3,000 lumens. Look how close it's sitting to the wall. Look how bad the image is pulling up. Ultra short throw projectors are not supposed to work on, they don't work on gray screens, white or silver screens. They don't work on them. And look how dark the environment is right there. But you can't blame it on the projector. It's not the projector's problem. We got projectors over here older than this projector, way older than this projector, and we can produce beautiful images with no problem because of our screens. This is clearly on the fault of the screen. There's nothing wrong with the P2. P2 works perfectly fine. This is the promo for the P2, if you haven't seen it. This is what they were advertising the projector to be able to do. Now, all the demonstrations we saw, everybody in these dark environments, this is what the projector was set and designed to do. I'm kind of questioning that screen. That screen looks way too freaking sharp to be a projection screen. What projection screen would have that capability to do that? I gotta do some research on the freaking video. I wonder if that was, I'm not gonna say, not sure. just does not look. Okay, I had somebody tell me that one of my screens in the house, when we have on the gamer paint, it doesn't look real when it basically hits the camera. I had customers come down and look at it, and they couldn't believe what they were staring at. This is why I like live demonstrations, so I can see exactly what I'm doing, looking at. But as you can see, look at the environment. We're not talking about the screen. Look at the environment. Look how the environment is set up. See how they got nice, bright colors, lots of pastel colors, nice and bright. So to show you that the projector is designed to be used in a kind of like TV setting. Got the woman doing yoga. Well, that's the first promo. Where's that other one? They had another one that was really nice. One had them going into the house. 120-inch screen on display. Let me see. P2 projector. Let me see. Oh, that's in the dark. We know this is in the dark. That is definitely in the dark. Sorry, buddy, but your demonstrations on that projector are is darker than the promo demonstration. Let's see what this one is. Right. It used to be with YouTube 2 short videos. I told you we were going to do it. It used to be 2 short videos, and now it's going from a long video to another longer video. Those bears are funny. That's a huge projector. I swear it's a big projector. I think it's bigger than my 505 in the back, and that stuff is venue, and it's bigger than that. In the dark. This is what I would be expecting to see. Something like that. Oh, this freaking nightmare. All right, we got to do this one. So we show you the promo commercial. Like I said, everything's in a nice bright environment. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is what I want to see right here. So somebody was not supposed to, I don't know if they were supposed to record this or not. But if you notice, they're setting up all the projectors, right? So all the lights are on as they're setting up all the ultra short throw projectors. All right, lights are on because they have lights on because they're installing all this stuff. So it would be nice if they did the demonstration with all these lights on, which would be pretty nice, right? And this is washed out. This is supposed to be black. This is not even black right there. It's not black. See right here, you can see on the side right there. There you go. Now, let's see how they, see that? That is, he has a black shirt on. You're supposed to be to see the black shirt. You can't see it because it's washed out. Now this is how they're advertising the projectors. Cameraman, get it together. He kind of acts like he's not supposed to be in a recording, literally. But if he wasn't supposed to be in a recording, they could have had the video taken down way by now. They could have taken the video down. Unless he's really bad at with the camera. Now that's the environment that they have the screen set up in. That's dark. Oops, sorry, that's me bumping my stand, people. Let's see if the light's going at any given time. So we have these. What is right here? That's the light reflecting off the screen that's hitting right here. Alright, let me see. We're in the dark here. Alright, lights come back on. And screen right here this is completely washed out here. That's washed out. That's a little better right there. See the color of the screen? This is definitely a bad color for a screen. That's not going to pick up a contrast level for Jack. You're going to have to spend a lot of money for a projector to pick up a somewhat decent shade of gray off of that. You're not going to pick up 100% black level. For instance, right there. Alright, so. Yep, there you go. Rest my case. That's not picking up anything at all. Well, you know how it works. If you can get an image off of it, it's considered to be what they call watchable. And this is why I don't like the big companies, because the big companies, you know, I don't like their demonstrations. I really just don't like them. It's not good. I'm used to staring at black screens all day, that's why. I'm back in the dark again. Did we do the whole rest everything else? It's done in the dark. What about here? Nice projectors. The sad thing, what I feel sorry for, nothing wrong with the projectors. The projectors work perfectly fine. The screens don't work. That's the problem. That's the problem I have. The screens don't work. So if I can take an old projector from 2012 and make it look like it has a 2,000,000:1 contrast level because the screen is ultra black and pick up better color than certified screens, and we tested certified screens, so we know, bottom line, what these screens are. If they're certified screens and we had them here, we already know. Well, the one demonstration that destroys them all. I'm going to post this to my website. We're posting this to the website today. This is one of the most impressive demonstrations we've done on a projector. This is an Optima GT55 outside. At 140 inches. That projector is only designed to do 100 inches. How much did I pay for that projector? I got that projector for $1,300. I got it used for $1,300. That's what I paid for it. Oh, man. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than $33.
I can't believe it. All those P2 projectors were just sitting up there in the dark like that. It's unbelievable. My goodness. Where are the good machines? No one even knows. Meow. 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 So usually when we get a customer contacts us and they say, hey, look, can your screen paint work in an ambient light environment? And we send them this video and that's it. Sale goes through just like that. What better ambient light projection environment you're going to have than outside? And when they look up the projector, they go, well, this projector is only designed to do 100 inches. Just a 140-inch screen outside. So it tells the customer not only can they go out and they can get a 140-inch screen from the projector is not designed to do a 140-inch screen, but the screen paints that we develop are fully ambient light projection technology. So as for, I got tired of going on YouTube and seeing these demonstrations where people are dimming the lights in dark environments, got windows blocked by bookcases and opening up doors that have nothing to do with the screen whatsoever. And I said, you know, we're going to do one demonstration to crush them all. And this is the demonstration right here. What better way to display your projector than having it outside in all that light? Nothing to protect that projector at all. Then we can come back in here and we can display it another 140 inches on a projector that costs 130 bucks. Now the reason why we don't show his videos because we know what his videos are. You can see by the thumbnails, they're in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. As I said before, that one video right there pretty much does any ultra short though demonstration you've done on a P2 puts it to shame. Because we're outside. And that's an Optima 2. Cheaper projector, $1,300, that's what I paid for it. So consider the fact I'm not calibrating, only $1,300 for the projector, even though it's a little bit out of my price range, but $1,300. And you got people in demonstrations with $33 machines and they're sitting in the dark with those machines. One guy had a nerve to point to a light over in the corner, tell me, look, there's a light right there. Really? Yeah, I was trying to figure out remote controls array. That's why when you see me watch these demonstrations, the first people think that, oh, he's so arrogant, he's just that and the other, you know what I mean? I back my products up. If I tell you that we have ambient light projection technology that can produce an image outside on an ultra short throw projector, if you can do it outside in your house, it's a cakewalk. Where you got people with these high-powered, expensive, overpriced machines and they're sitting in these medieval dungeons. Telling you that, oh, this is the way it's supposed to look. And you got to do this, and you got to buy this, and you got to have this, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but it's nothing but bull crap. That's all it is. And then you got the people who develop these great screen paint products who follow behind these same people and say, because you're doing it, we're going to do it too. Yeah, that's why you sit in the dark, and that's why we have demonstrations doing this. Alright, I'll let you guys watch that. I'm sorry the videos have got to be long, but they have to be. There's just so much stuff you have to learn, you know. So much stuff I have to show you at the end of the day. There's so much they should be showing you. That demonstration with that TV, are you kidding me? Come on. You're in the dark doing that demonstration? No. Should have did that demonstration on an OLED, at least an OLED. If you're going to be doing black contrast colors, you're definitely going to need that if you're going against an OLED at the end of the day. And you should have did that on a much bigger screen size. Both two big, large screens, fully lit environment. That's how they should have did the demonstration. Can't stand people don't do their demonstrations right. That's why I can never, ever do business with any of these people. Because they're not going to like me. And I don't care if they don't like me. I'm not in there to kiss your behind and get contrast from you. I'm in to tell you exactly what you're doing wrong at the end of the day. And if you don't like it, then guess what? Tough cookies, because I don't like it. This is the reason why bigger companies, I guess they only bother because I'm gonna tell them like it is. Hey, guess what? By the day, your video is crap. Yeah, you could have did a better job on that. Why in the world would you have a TV in the dark next to a projector in the dark? That's not even a fair comparison. How about you put the lights on? The whole purpose of that projector so you can use it in a fully lit environment, much like a TV, but you have it stuck in the dark. Come on, man. Yeah. And yet they won't dare write me an email saying, well, if you think you're so and so, oh, please give me that invite. It'd be the worst thing you ever done. Just like when Diamond sent us out that information, you should have never sent me out a court order telling me to basically pull down videos, because that clearly shows that there is a problem there. Now I can see if you basically sent me a email telling me to pull videos down. But the problem is I have an email from you telling me that you like our products and our products have potential, which means you like what you saw. But then you tell us to remove the videos, which shows at the end of the day that there's something there that you're threatened by, and you should be, because our black technology would destroy your products with no problem. But please, be my guest. Send me an invite to tell me to, let's do side by side. Oh, please don't do that to yourself. You really don't want to test this technology. The projectors we use over here are old, outdated. Do you have any idea what this technology would look like if you were to hit this on some of the projectors that you guys use in your video demonstrations to make your screen somewhat look good? It'd be a massacre. You're sitting in the dark doing these demonstrations on these high-end projectors, and we're outside doing these demonstrations with no problem whatsoever. You dare stick my technology in a dark environment, one of those projectors, it'll be the last thing you will ever do, because again, you couldn't sell a screen after we get done with you. You would literally have to lock it down. So they don't want to give us that kind of publicity. Oh, heck no, they want to give us that kind of publicity. So the best thing they can do is ignore us. And that would be the best way to go. Now, if they gave me the opportunity to work with them, no, I wouldn't do it. No. Because that means I'll be selling out. The whole purpose, see, the thing about Partey and Crow, what they don't understand is we don't consider you to ever be on our level. Not ever. Ever. We do these demonstrations just to basically show you exactly where we stand and where you stand by buying your products, watching you cancel out on orders, watching you fake demonstrations. That's what we do. The bigger companies is the reason why we got into this business to begin with, is to deal with these companies that are selling these screens for $3,000 and $5,000 and telling you got to have this projector and you got to do this and got to do that. That's why we got into the field. It has nothing to do with y'all. Y'all just happened to put your hat into the ring and you just got torn a new one. That's all we do. We just basically go in, destroy you guys, go back to work as we usually do. This is why we have to cancel orders. This is why we have you falsifying products. This is why we have you doing fake demonstrations. This is why we have you canceling out videos that you're not supposed to cancel out. This is clearly to show you that you basically are fakes at the end of the day. Our goal is not toward you guys. We don't even consider you guys to be a challenge. Our goal is toward the big boy screens, to certify the big companies. That's what we like. Now, would I ever do business with them? Heck no, because I don't like them. I don't like any of them. Oh, sorry, just one. Seymour AV, we like them. They're real nice. I like them. I met the guy, he's real polite, real cool dude, real family man. I like that guy, down to earth, cool dude. But as for the rest of them, don't care. Don't want their money, don't want their publicity, don't want nothing to do with them at all, period. I wouldn't dare, at the end of the day, put my product on anything that you guys have over there. And what if we offer you, what would your screens be worth to me? Your screens aren't worth anything to me. I got a $3,000 sample sheet of a Dark Star Nano. You blow that thing clean out of the water like it ain't nothing. I used a $109 motorized projection screen and a $109 projector to level that with no problem. There is nothing you guys do I would ever even want. Actually, we could upgrade all your stuff. I would rather work with either Seymour AV or mom and pops. An everyday mom and pops, a down-to-earth projection screen company. We can advance their technology to level any certified screen. I like that demonstration. We got to keep that one right there. I'm going to come back. I'm going to save, well, I'm not going to leave out of this one right there. I'm going to come back to that one.
Was this the ultra short throw inside? Yeah, it was when we were testing the ultra short throws. Yeah. We are going to keep going. I'm putting that to the video right there. And I'm gonna put a caption that says on the website, best, and it is best ambient light rejection ultra short throw demonstration. It is time for breakfast. All right, it's like late. It's time for breakfast. All right, let me see. I'm gonna watch some TV downstairs. Ugh. Man, this is a fun demonstration. Ugh. Next week, people, 250 inches. Boom, 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 going up. Now, like I said before, if they don't want to do the challenge, we understand. Can't call your product the best if you can't beat the best. Taco Man. Taco Man. Taco! What you doing, Taco? Stretching out. Work it out, Taco. Work it out. Work it out. Work it. You're done. Work it out. 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 Come on, Taco. Let's go downstairs. Hold on. Look at it. Look, see, this is why my projector is already shifted in a different direction. Hey, you caveman, get off my projector. How dare you? How dare you on my projector? Come on, let's go downstairs, man. Let's watch some TV. Let the whole fireball projector watch a little TV downstairs. But it's daytime. Damn, who cares? Oh, turn lights on here. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to do ultra short throw in here, $60 projector, and let's see what the lights out on ultra short throw. This is an absolute black acoustic screen if you want to know. Let's see if the gray, silver, and white screen can pick up. We're not going to be using 5,000 lumens in there today, tomorrow. All right. Taco! Taco Denario. A good Taco Denario at the stereo. Taco Denario, he got the stereo. Taco. He can stand with the taco. Look at him. Look. And here, rampaging. What you rampaging for? Huh? What's going on? The squirrels are messing with you again? They're challenging again? Oh, battle with you for Hortico. Squirrels are battling with you today, Taco? They battling with you? What? So watch out for that one squirrel. He lift weights. Big old squirrel. He's out there. Your body is out there, your squirrel. We got to put a food for him right now. We got some food for him. Come here. Get away from the door. Get away from the door. You want to get squashed. Away from the door. We got some food out there for cats. There we go. Go check out your squirrel buddy. Got a squirrely. Squirrely. Sorry about that, I got you guys hooked over there. There we go. He's squirrely. What are you watching this? Like, no, of course he's watching something. Tropical relaxing fish. That's what I like to watch. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Got a relaxing fish on. And I think I'm going to fire up the virtual room today too, because I haven't fired this room up in a while. So,
Alright, so tomorrow we're going to do the theater, dedicated theater room with the $60 projector off the shirt over there. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to do the gamer acoustic, which I got to spray that tomorrow. And we're going to hang the 250 tomorrow. Because it rained today. But 250 goes up tomorrow. So we'll hang that. And then we'll do a spray down for the new formula. We got a new invisible acoustic gamer, which I haven't had a chance to spray the screen yet. We got 150 down, 50-inch surface downstairs. Got to put all that together. I got to paint the frame, put the sound bar center, set all that up. And then we're going to do a one drop cloth for the floor for work. And the second one's going to have some graphic art on it, some glow in the dark for the Warhammer, which is going to be coming out soon. Oh man, I cannot wait for this game. I've already been on the forum sites. I got a couple of people I'm going to be bringing on. I hope they bring out like an online, kind of like, you know, online play. Oh man, co-op or 4 co-op. It'd be amazing. Oh, please do that, please. Man, that's a game that's going to be really brutal. Oh man, if they put that for 4 people online play, they definitely got to play that on an extreme level because it's got to be brutal. Man, that game looks amazing. I'm literally, that's what the gamer paint was designed for. Gamer paint was designed for Warhammer. That's what the gamer paint was developed for, Warhammer. I designed the game from paint. Usually when I design something, usually it's for me. So the absolute black acoustic screen in the dedicated theater room was designed for me because I wanted a ultra black screen, but I wanted sound to transfer through it. That's the absolute black upstairs. I want a gamer screen where I can have sound travel through it. That's where we got the Invisible Gamer 39. So that technology usually developed for myself. That's why I love the fact that I don't have to go out and buy TVs and stuff. If I want something, pray on it, and the Lord blesses me with what I need, and I make it. So now we have our $60 projector to the floor. Now the floor is coated with an invisible technology, which we test every day by walking on it. That's why when I have friends come over, they go, I gotta take my, no, just walk across the screen, just walk across it. Do-do-do. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. That's that it. All right. Try this one. Let's do some gold. Some gold. Gold liquid screensaver. Ooh. Feel like a little gold. Some gold, people. Gold. Some liquid gold. All right, so what's going on over here? All right. Is that the end of the road? All right. Liquid gold. Let's walk across the gold before we end this demonstration real quick. Let's walk across this gold. Liquid gold. Now this is the invisible formula we make, which we're testing on these mats. These are the mats that you get for our gyms or, I don't know, daycare or whatever you're going to have them at. You're going to have them on the floor. I like them because they're nice and cushy. And we have an invisible coating. We did piece by piece. And make sure we drench those corners nicely. And this allows our $60 projector right here, our NEC, ultra short though, $60 projector to be able to display onto the floor, to turn the floor into liquid gold. Also too for the ceiling. Now the ceiling is using a short though NEC. These are both NEC projectors for our ceiling, which is liquid gold. Austin Powers. Gold. Gold. There's gold in them hills. Gold. Look at that. You can say gold in the hills, but you know what? Look at that. This is why we laugh when we sit there. People say we had to. The challenge was we had to show what our products can do, or test or prove what our products can do, we do that every day. Literally, every day. If I say the screen can be painted to the ceiling to a customer and it's ambient light projection, and they go, what do you mean? I said, there you go. I got a right fixture right in the middle of my screen at 180 inches on a projector that costs 140 bucks. So do you have to pay a lot of money for a projector? No. $140, $60, $200. That's it. Can you use it in a fully lit environment? Yes, you can. Do you have to calibrate? No. Does it work with ultra short and short throw projectors? Yes, yes, yes. Can I use my screen in a fully lit environment next to windows? There you go. Okay. All right, people. Enjoy yourselves for the day. I'm done. This is my last video. I'm not doing anything else today. I'm going to sit back and relax. We have screen paint available on our website with free worldwide shipping. We'll have the Gamer and Unicorn. We got a couple of streamers that are females. They're going to be streaming the Unicorn. Oh, I can't wait. That Unicorn is going to look amazing. Because, like I said, I wanted to design a screen paint for the ladies. I mean, like I said, if you're a man and you want it, it's up to you. I'm getting Unicorn. Yes, I am getting Unicorn. So, over here, soon, the legendary Dark Unicorn 39. Yes. Beautiful, ain't it? Boom. Boom. Yeah. So that'll be available real soon. So we're just going to have some testing for it. All right. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I thank you all for your time. Sorry the video took a long time, but like I said, you know, there's so much I want to show you guys at the end of the day. We got to build some stuff too. We got to build some pretty cool stuff for the backyard. Some backyard projection screens. Or how about this? How about we go to Amazon? We buy some cheap white projection screens and we convert those into high performance outdoor OLED-like projection screens. That'd be cool, huh? Let's do that one. And buy some cheap projectors along with it. All right, gotta go. Thank you all and God bless.